Let me try to invite one person. Okay. All right, let me see who's going to come through. Should I? Oh, all right, one. All right, I'm going to wait for one, two more, then I'm going to start. La. Okay, gonna wait for. I might as well wait for one more because I really don't feel like holding the camera. I got things to do after this. Hey, Kino, how you doing? One more person because I got things to do after this really, really fast. Okay, so Red Cup Chronicles, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is my very first episode in like a month because I had to regain my energy, right? So, we still got Red Cups flowing around. So, this is the first Thursday of the month, first day of March, and I'm uber excited. February, my energy was not that hot. And then there were times when I fell asleep like, you know what? I would have did it on Friday or whatever, but I didn't feel right about it, and I had other things on my mind. So, last topic, like ever, which was back in last January, I was talking about the whole Monique and Netflix situation. Oh my God, that topic is just crazy. It's just over and over and over again. First, they claimed she was offered $3 million. Then they claimed she wasn't offered. It was just that $500K. Then black people had a freaking uproar. First, black people was like, hey, she should shut up. And then after that whole interview with Charlamagne the guy was like, you know what? Charlamagne is known for running his mouth. Maybe he should be quiet. Maybe he should like shut up, sit down, be humble, and let Monique check him. So, man, first off, I still feel that her approach was kind of different. Second, I never said she should not take it for herself. She should fight for what she's worth. $500K was a huge insult to her, but counting other people's pockets, like, come on, Monique. And then it's like the more she dragged it on, the more I was wondering, okay, are you going to make moves behind this, or are you going to keep on going where you're going? So, record, right? So, oh my gosh. So, that's not that much I could say about the whole Monique thing, but man, it's like it's just gonna keep going and going and going. Her husband, did y'all see her husband cry on YouTube? Oh my goodness, her husband was straight crying on YouTube. I think he's crying because he's gonna miss some of that money she used to make. I don't think he's crying for her. I think he's crying like, oh, we gonna miss that extra money. Like, look, I was with y'all with the whole open marriage situation because everybody got to have spice in their marriage. But when y'all did this whole thing, first off, I'm not going to boycott Netflix. That's one thing. First things first. Second, I don't think too many black people have Netflix anymore. Let's go keep it honest. So the topic is, well, shoot, spring is coming up soon. Cuffing season is almost over. So let's go talk about cuffing and claiming. There are too many people cuffing people that they don't want them. We all done it before. I have too. Try to cuff somebody and say, hey, I want a relationship. And then it's kind of like the whole Steve Urkel, Laura Winslow theory. So why are people cuffing and claiming those that cannot attain? That part I still don't understand. And I remember an ex or a friend of mine used to always say, well, you shouldn't really claim anybody until you were married. And it used to hurt my feelings, but now I kind of understand what this person means. Cause you're not, it's like when you file taxes, it does not ask, are you in a relationship or are you married or are you single? It's either you're single or married filing separately when you file taxes. Rack up. And man, dude. Everybody, so I'll say around early February, I got this inbox from this chick I went to high school with. I thought we were okay. I thought we were at least associates at least, but she was like, hey, you ugly. I'm like, okay, thank you. You know, my man think I'm cute. So she started going on about I had her leftovers. I'm like, hey, the only leftovers I like is Thanksgiving. Thank you very much. And that's another thing. What grown 30-something-year-old person talk about leftovers? This is St. Louis. Everybody have dated somebody or the person's relatives. So you can't say leftovers anymore in St. Louis. I'm sorry. It's sad, but we have some of the highest STD rates. So you talk about leftovers. We shouldn't do that no more. Let's go throw that away. Engage. They don't talk about engaged neither. It's either single, married. Until y'all married, y'all still technically are single. Engaged. That's another way you could be single. Because engagements could break quickly and people could get divorced, but they still have that paper binding each other. They went to the courthouse or they went to the church or it was ordained by God. Well, they could claim it was ordained by God. And I believe half of other people's marriage is just ordained by the fact that they either want to have babies or they either want... Don't pay attention to me. So, yes, it's either single, married, or married filed separately. It does not say engaged for real. So, if you are with somebody, you plan on marrying, you can say you marrying. And another thing that kind of puts me off sometimes is when people say, oh, my husband, my wife. Y'all fools ain't married. Now, don't get me wrong. I have talked about marrying my boyfriend and everything. Sometimes I may joke around with him, but I never take it too hard because people could break up at any time. People could get divorced at any time, but it costs money and it costs courts and lawyers and all this stuff. You don't have to have lawyers when you break up. Now, it might cost a little money depending on how cray that person want to be. But that all this cuffing and claiming stuff, let's go claim our taxes. Let's go claim our life. Let's go claim the Lord for crying out loud. And next person talk about, ooh, I want to be in a relationship. Analyze why you want to be in a relationship before you even think about being in a relationship. That all this covenant claiming shit. Well, fuck it. Either whether you trust or you don't. I'm not talking about trust. I'm just saying in general when people want to claim somebody that don't want them. Kind of like the Pepe Le Pew running around and stuff. Or another thing about covenant claiming. Now, you talk about that's your girl and that's your boo, but y'all don't have that title. But it's like you want that person, but you don't want the person, but you don't want nobody else to want the person. Paul, since you're so opinionated, LOL, I'm messing with you. So, it's like, look, you want to cuff a claim, make sure you claim that person all the way because just like Drake said, you ain't the only one trying to be the only one. Opportunities around, there's more women than men. Yes, I know this. I know there's more women than men, but at the same time with men, if you want to cuff that woman, cuff her as your girl and mean it, or else you just wasting her time. You wasting your time when she can be cuffed by somebody else or kicking it with somebody else. And like I say, you still should not really try to claim nobody till you married. That's my personal opinion on it. And you don't have to agree with me at all. You do not have to agree with me. No. You ain't gotta agree with me. Shoot, I still got my red cup, right? Red cup. And don't get me wrong. Folks, you can say you want that person, but you gotta realize why you want that person. It's like the reason you want that person and the reason y'all get together will set y'all relationship all the way up. It's like the foundation. And I feel with this cuffing and claiming stuff, you cuffing and claiming, but you're not building a foundation with that person that you want or you just want to smash for that night. And it's a sad shame. It's 2018. And people celebrate Side Chick Day more than Valentine's Day now. Like I say, I celebrate my Valentine's Day simply by cooking for my guy, you know, since we both were at work on Valentine's Day. And plus, honestly, before I had a boyfriend, and I guess, and even when I had my long-term boyfriend, I'm actually a Valentine's Day skeptic. When it's like I believe in it, but at the same time, I don't get the whole hype about it. Some person flying around in a diaper, you know. I'm just saying. Now, do I like gifts and stuff? Yes. Am I going to be like, oh my God, Valentine's Day? 9 times out of 10, hell to the no. Nah, hey Bernadette, now I would like for you to tell me happy Valentine's Day, and I would like for you to put some thought into it, but if you don't buy a bed for the flowers, I'm not gonna say, well, he don't care about me because he didn't buy me a bed full of flowers. I'm just gonna say, okay, if he put some thought into something, he put some thought into something, because most men don't even celebrate it. And I think that's because half of them want to be cheap as hell. I'm just saying. So, chick telling me I have, and like I say, back to the whole leftover thing. What is a leftover exactly? And the reason I had to ask, I know what leftovers is. I'm in my mid-30s. But the reason I asked why this whole leftover thing going on, because just because that person wasn't happy with you, that don't mean that they don't have to be happy with someone else. And that's just another way of hating and cock blocking if you try to say leftovers, because everybody needs somebody. Everybody want to love somebody. And while you talk about leftovers, I just blocked the bee because, and I really don't like calling women bees, but she was a bee that day, and I was not going to argue back and forth. First off, you call me a ratchet A little girl, GURL, and you're my age. No. Your vocabulary don't even match to mine. So I blocked her because I didn't feel like arguing over somebody evidently I've moved on from. But you didn't move on, and dude that she called leftovers, he probably moved on too. So this whole leftovers thing, I'm sorry, leftovers are only good for Thanksgiving and Emo's pizza, and sometimes Chinese. Or with Chinese leftovers, you have to put the temperature on extra high so you can still taste like it just came out of the Chinese restaurant. Otherwise, it is going to be kind of odd tasting some Chinese leftovers. Depending on which Chinaman you come from, I'm very cautious about mine, so I couldn't tell you the place. Bitter people say that. Yes, bitter people talk about the leftovers. And it's like with this whole thing with the inbox, I didn't even know when I was supposed to have leftovers, because I've been with my guy for like 2 years. And I'm like, okay, I've moved on. I got a boyfriend. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm trying to do different things in my life. I'm trying to have my own LLC so I can make this live stuff more legalized, and I can take Red Cup Chronicles to a different level. And you're inboxing me about a dude who he probably didn't care about neither of us. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but these dudes in St. Louis are for everybody. So you want to talk about leftovers, you just gonna be alone, and you just gonna be in your own little corner, mad, twiddling your fingers, arguing by yourself. So all this cuffing, it's like cuff season almost over. So I had to it's my first episode in the month. I ain't doing nothing in February, and my energy was so low in February, and I promise I'll be more consistent with my lives, because Red Cup Chronicles, baby, we back. Red Cup. So like I say, you want to claim somebody, you better claim it and own it. Otherwise, you wasted that person's time. You better off just smashing every Friday and just saying hi on the text messages on iPhone. I ain't crapping like you're just better off just, I wouldn't even say smashing, just inbox flirt, just inbox that person. Don't even smash, just inbox if you want to waste that person's time, because like I say, there are billions of people in the world. Everybody needs somebody. There is somebody for everybody. There is somebody for everybody. And this whole thing, when, like I said, the person used to tell me you should not claim somebody unless you're married. It hurt my feelings, and this is when I was in my 20s, but now I'm closer to 40, and I so understand the person. I also said, if me and my guy broke up, I would probably stay single, because there's too many games in relationship, too many games in trying to get to know that person. And what I found out, even with my dating life, when I was just dating, when I would talk to different guys, whatever, I'm a very transparent person. I tell you exactly what's on my mind. And people always talk about, oh, I want somebody to tell me what's on their mind. No, and no. People do not like honesty in dating. And I had to learn that the whole way, and a bunch of tears and a bunch of Kleenex later, wiping my eyes like, why don't nobody like me? Because I was probably too honest with that person. Or too giving, too true. I'm not too trusting. No, just gonna say too honest and too loving. Too giving. No, I'm not that trusting of everybody. But it's like everybody has played the fool in this whole cuffing and claiming stuff. Everybody want to claim somebody that they don't that's not in their league, or they don't want them at all, period. I've done it a few times today. Like, ooh, in my head, be like, ooh, that's my boo. And you can tell me you don't want a relationship. You can't determine people like myself that you don't want a relationship. That's going to make me want to find out how to get you in a relationship even more. But not everybody carry that same attitude. And man, honesty is not that appreciated that days, and it's sad because people get in relationships because of lies these times. Oh God, it just cracks me up. This whole like dating game is cracking me up, which is why I have a guy. But sometimes I'll be like, maybe I should go back to single life, because in every relationship, like I said, in my relationship pet peeves is ups and downs to every relationship. So cuffing and claiming, please can't claim taxes. Please claim other kids if you won't get caught up. But it's not a good idea, because you could do jail time for claiming other people's kids. Hey, I used to do taxes, and it was one of the first things I've learned when I was doing taxes. Do not claim other people's kids. Cuff your pillow. Your pillow will give you more comfort than another human being. And your pillow will not say no if you want emotional or any type of attention. Your pillow will not get on your nerves, okay? Cuff your money. Hey, that's what's going to get your bills paid. Claim your life, because that's what's going to be your foundation in your lifetime when nobody else is around. And you will have yourself. You born by yourself and you die by yourself. So my take on this whole cuffing and claiming stuff, it's cool, but it's not cool until it's official. If you just say, hey, you my bae, you my boo thing, and y'all just playing around, you stupid. You're very stupid. And I've been there, so I could talk that. And you will be in a cycle of craziness, heartbreak, chaos, drama, confusion, all that crap, if you do not get some things straight within who you're seeing, who you're smashing, who you want to smash. So my take on this whole covenant claiming thing, claim the Lord first before you claim anything, and cuff on knowledge, because that's what's going to carry you through without life. So this was shorter than I thought, but I don't want to just keep on repeating myself. And like I said, I do have things to do after this live. Like, my guy is getting ready to go out of town, so I have to wash our clothes. So cuff the Lord, claim your life, claim your money, love on everybody. Do not talk about some, ooh, that's my baby, that's my boyfriend, if you just smashing. Y'all just smashing and going out to eat and watching Netflix. Y'all just smashing and going out to eat. It ain't nothing wrong with that, but don't make it bigger than what it really is. So if you have a job, raise your red cup. If you pay your bills, raise your red cup. This will be on YouTube as soon as I get off. So if you haven't had a chance, you can watch it either here or go on YouTube when you don't have to see all the freaking comments and stuff. So raise your red cup, take care of business. Raise your red cups if you ain't getting that much back, but you plan on doing something with it, like opening a business and paying bills. Raise your red cups if you got your tax money and you're taking care of your responsibility and you're not being tax season rich. Oh, I cannot stand tax season rich Negroes. Don't sit there and floss just because you got your tax money. That is another check that would leave just like your normal paycheck. So raise your red cups. It's been nice hollering at you. Deuces. You can watch this and catch you later. Bye. And I will have more episodes. I probably won't take no more breaks. February was like my break month and I am rejuvenated. So bye-bye.